So now I'm back in Sublime Text, and I've gone ahead and dragged the beginner HTML folder in, and I've navigated to the bottom of our document here under the links section, and I went ahead and took the liberty of adding an H2 tag. Now I'm going to add audio and video as a heading, if you will. And then I added a little bit of paragraph, an explanation of the audio that I'm going to add. And this is about Charles Bernard Purvis, who was a physician during the 1800s, during the Civil War. So what I'm going to do is, obviously we know we have to add our audio in a certain way. And I'm going to click open our beginner HTML folder. And what I did is I went ahead and added and created a new folder called audio, similar to what we did with images, where we have images there. I went ahead and created audio, and all you have to do is right click and hit new folder, and then you'll be able to name it if you will, if you're going to have a new folder, but we're not going to keep that. So you can just do that and name it. But we have an audio folder right here. And I'm going to go ahead and take this Charles Bernard Purvis.mp3 audio file and put it right into our audio folder, if you will. And now you can see it pops up right here in Sublime Text. So I'll go ahead and close that. And now that I have like a setup for it, we'll go ahead and add our first audio to our website. And of course, what we need to do that is an audio element. So we have audio right there, and I'll give it a little space just so you can see it. And what do we want to do with it? We want to make sure we have a source so it'll know where to find it. And the source is going to be audio, which is the file, which is the folder that it's in, and then the file name, which is Charles, let me have to underscore Bernard. Spell it right, it'll be good. Underscore Purvis. And I have to put that MP3. And so that's the name of the file. The file is there, but in order to display it, it won't display it unless we have something else there. Because if I did this right now and I hit File, Save, you would notice that when I went over to the our browser, it wouldn't save unless we showed something. And I'll just give you kind of an idea of that right now. This is the browser. This is what we have thus far. And I'll go ahead and hit refresh, and you can see that we have, now I'm going to add audio and video, Charles Bernard Purvis, so nothing's showing up right here. And I'm going to show what we're going to add in there in just a second. If I go ahead and add controls, which is another attribute that you have for audio. And as I mentioned, each browser has its own default controls that, in the kind of the way it's styled, they kind of defaulted. You can change that somewhat. You can change a little bit the way that looks later on, but the browser will show the controls with the audio so that you can go ahead and display that. So I'll go ahead and hit save, and then we'll go back here and we'll hit refresh. And as you can see, that audio is right there, and this is the default styling for the browser. And if I click it very loudly, it's going to go ahead and show up right there on our website. You can play it. So you can add audio if you have files, music you have, or your podcast, whatever you're doing. You're a musician. You can add audio. You'll be able to add audio to your website. That's the way you do it. Now we'll go ahead and we're going to add video. Now if we're going to add video, and if we had a video file, we would do a similar type of thing. We'd have a video section, or maybe we just call it media and put our audio and our video in the same folder, if you will. But we're not going to do that because it's a similar kind of format as the audio. But we are going to go ahead and show you an iframe and how to do that if you're going to use the iframe element to do that. And I went ahead and added an H3 heading. Now I'm going to display a video, and I'll go ahead and copy that. And this is the iframe video that we're going to display that's being stored. And so we'll hit File, Save, and we'll go up here and we'll hit refresh. And as you can see, while our video is now there in an iframe format, if I play that, it'll begin to play the video for us. So now we have information right here, video and audio displayed right on our website, and you'll be able to go and do a lot more with this. We'll go ahead and kind of wrap up and share some additional things in our next chapter, but you have the ability right here to add audio and video to your website, as well as links and tables and all the other things that we went through thus far. And you also have the About Me page. And I went ahead and took away the title, or the H2, the H1 heading here, so that you can be able to display and do whatever you want to do with this particular page as you make it your own. But we'll move on to our next session. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. But this is our webpage, and we'll move forward.